Hey YouTube, this is KingCobraJFS in the video. Over the summer, my parents went to Romania to teach, and basically for Christmas, I got a authentic Romanian pan flute. This is a handmade Romanian pan flute. This is pretty fucking cool. Still fighting off a cold, but yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know how to play a pan flute, so yeah. I'm sure there's a video on YouTube. It would surprise me if there wasn't. Let's see. How to play a pen. Okay. This thing, that thing's like, whoa, but. Can you say pan flute fail? Okay, it wasn't one I can't. That's basically what a pan flute sounds like, so let's see.
The pan flute can be played from either a sitting position or a standing position. Whatever position you prefer to use, the important thing to remember is comfort. You have to be comfortable, maintain a relaxed and yet upright position, whether sitting or standing. Yes, nothing about the pan flute should be rigid or inflexible. Comfort is the key.
Okay. Lesson 2. Holding the pan flute.
A pan flute must be held correctly to produce accurate notes. For this, there are several things to remember and practice, so I will present this technique in steps. The tops of the pan flute's tubes should be kept in a horizontal position in relation to the head. So, if your head leans to the left or to the right, the pan flute should follow the head's position accordingly. The pan flute's large tubes, whether in the right hand, such as in my case, or the left hand, should be held in a comfortably vertical position. The hand that holds the large tubes of the pan flute, in this case, the right hand, can be formed into the shape of a pistol, with the thumb and the index finger pointing outwards, and the remaining 3 fingers curled loosely inwards. With the hand in this position, slip the pan flute comfortably into the hand. The thumb should rest on the outer edge of the largest tube, and the index finger should rest along the bottom edge of the pan flute. The hand that holds the small tubes should be placed near the end of the pan flute, or if your pan flute feels somewhat heavy when held in this way, you can modify your hand's position until the pan flute feels balanced in your hands. This will help to make the weight of heavier pan flutes negligible, and this in turn will help you to play with more speed and accuracy as your playing skill grows.
Okay, so we're going to do the next one. Lesson 3. Lip positioning.
Playing the pan flute is much easier with a comfortable and accurate lip position. This can be learned in 4 steps. The first step is to hold your lips together gently but not firmly. With the lips together, blow a narrow, steady, and firm stream of air through the center of your lips, like this. Next, turn up the corners of your lips as if you are smiling. This helps to direct the airstream over the top of the pan flute at an angle, which is important, that makes producing clear notes much easier, like this. The final step is to combine the first 3 steps of the lip position and the holding technique for the pan flute while placing the pan flute in the playing position. To do this, place a tube in the center of your chin, just under the bottom edge of your lower lip. Blow an airstream, and if necessary, adjust the tube top's position either higher or lower until you find your ideal individual position for producing a clear and steady note, like this.
These high notes are going to be a bitch to play with these 4 here. Let's see. Less on the floor. Let's have more.
Well, it's time to start playing some simple beginning notes. Pronounce a sharp T without making the T sound, and maintain a firm and steady flow of air, like this.
Like this?
Now, if that T sound is played with the flute in front of you, it sounds like this. You can play the notes on a pan flute to create sharper or softer notes by using different consonant pronunciations. I like to use P D, B, and F. Experiment with different consonants, and you can find the ones that produce the sound you like.
Okay, we got lesson 5 of 14. Kidding. It's a hold like a gun, so.
The ability to play half tones with the pan flute greatly expands the musical repertoire that the instrument can play. There are two different methods for doing this. The first method, the tilting method, as I call it, involves combining two different movements into one smooth motion. The first movement is to tilt the pan flute at an angle that causes the lower lip to cover half the tube's hole, like this. The second movement is to move the top of the tube very slightly downwards, like this. Perform these two movements together, and with practice, your results will be clear and accurate half tones, like these.
Because I picked the 5 times in traffic, got pan flute playing. The cold.
The other method that is often used for producing half tones with the pan flute is the jaw retraction method. Just as the name suggests, to play a half tone, retract your lower jaw, like this. When you do this while playing the pan flute, you get this result.
Now it's just showing off.
It is always a good thing to be proficient with more than one method, as I am, but remember that the correct method to use is the method that feels most comfortable to you.
Hold on. What the hell is this? Distracting.
Coming closer to home, what do you suggest for, a lot of us who have children here? What are the things we can be doing to sort of put them, or at least follow some of the ideas that you've shared with us?
Don't infect them. So whenever a child enters people's lives, they always think, most people tend to think it's time to teach. No, when a child enters your life, it's time to learn, because between you and your child, who is more joyful?
Okay. Lesson 6.
Here is a practical exercise that will help increase your breath capacity and strengthen the many small muscles in your face and throat, which is essential for playing the pan flute comfortably for a sustained period of time, such as...
Hold that thought. Okay, so learning the pan flute.
In a performance. This exercise is very simple. Beginning at the longest tube of your pan flute, play each note ending at the highest note. While playing each note, concentrate on making the note as clear and steady as possible. After playing the highest note on your pan flute, repeat the exercise in the opposite direction and finish on the longest note. The entire exercise is done like this.
Yeah. Playing pan flute's a lot harder than it looks. You see people go... It's like, dude, now you're just showing off. Yeah, my neighbor's gonna hate me. Oh, great, this son of a bitch's got a pan flute now. Motherfucker! Well, I'm gonna be heading up the door soon for work, because my friend Chris is gonna pick me up, so, yeah. I might continue pan flute lessons later, I don't know. Tell them this is, KingCobraJFS with another video. Yeah. Kidding. Yeah, I think I found this round worse than I think guitar, right? Oh man, that was awful. I never played pan flute before, so what the fuck, you know, I got a pan flute laying around, I was learning how to play it, right? So, anyway, learning how to play pan flute, part 1. Thanks for watching.